The Curse of the Lego. Once upon a time, there was a woman named Mariah who loved food more than anything in the world. She was known to be the best cook in town, and her meals were always full of flavors and spices. She lived with her loving husband, and they would spend hours in the kitchen together, cooking and tasting new dishes. Mariah was a true food connoisseur and hated anything that was too sweet. She would always choose savory and spicy dishes over sweet ones, and she would never add sugar to her cooking. However, one day, as she was walking through her kitchen, she stepped on a Lego. Little did she know, this was her biggest mistake. Every single generation of her family knew that stepping on a Lego turned every food she wanted to eat into vanilla ice cream. At first, Mariah laughed it off, thinking it was just a silly superstition. But as she sat down to eat her lunch with her husband, she found that everything she put in her mouth turned into vanilla ice cream. No matter how hard she tried, she could not taste anything but the bland flavor of vanilla. Her husband was equally confused and worried about her sudden aversion to food. Mariah couldn't understand what was happening. She had always been able to taste the many different flavors in the food she cooked and ate. This curse was affecting not just her, but also her husband, who was unable to taste the delicious dishes she cooked for him. They tried everything to break the curse, from visiting a doctor to seeking the help of local healers, but nothing seemed to work. Desperate to break the curse, Mariah set out on a journey to find the cursed Lego. She searched high and low, but no matter where she looked, she could not find it. Her journey took her to far-off lands and treacherous mountains, but she never gave up. Months went by, and Mariah was losing hope. She was tired and hungry, and the idea of never being able to taste her favorite foods again was unbearable. But just when she thought all hope was lost, she stumbled upon a tiny Lego buried deep in the ground. Overcome with joy, Mariah stepped on the Lego with all her might, trying to remove the curse. The sage had warned her that she needed to step on the cursed Lego brick really hard to break the curse, and she was determined to do just that. To her delight, the curse was lifted. The flavors of the food she ate came flooding back, and she felt as though she had been given a new lease on life. Mariah was overjoyed to be able to taste all the spices and flavors she loved again, and she was especially grateful to be free from the bland taste of vanilla ice cream. Mariah hurried back home to share the news with her husband, who was overjoyed to hear that his wife was finally able to taste their meals again. They celebrated by cooking a delicious feast together and enjoying every bite. From that day forward, Mariah was more careful when it came to Legos. She made sure to always keep a watchful eye out for any that may cross her path, and she never forgot the lesson she learned about the power of curses and superstitions.